I think it's really scary. People are definitely having the reaction I thought they would. You know, all the rest of this is just, kudos.
A new movie out today is a psychological thriller focusing on love, devotion, and sacrifice. The director of the film, Mother, hopes the movie will frighten viewers, but also spark a conversation about protecting the planet. And movie writer Mike Scott with NOLA.com, the Times-Picayune, joins us now with more on that and his top picks for the weekend. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We're popping the popcorn. Tell us about Mother.
Well, yeah, this is interesting. This is sort of a trend we're seeing in Hollywood with the return to respectability of the horror picture. Last week, it just set September records, really overperformed. This week, we get another horror movie. That's Mother, Darren Aronofsky's film. It's a different kind of horror picture, though. This isn't your slasher or gore picture. It's not even like it. It's more of it's an art film. It's a prestige picture. It's got 4 former Oscar nominees in its cast: Jennifer Lawrence, Ed Harris, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Javier Bardem. It's directed by Aronofsky, who of course is known as a fantastic auteur. And so this movie is very artistic, very artful, but very freaky, very weird.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not going to have the same mainstream success that it had. But if you like something that's out of the ordinary, this is the one for you. It tells real quick the story of a man and a woman who live in a kind of a remote area in a Victorian mansion, and then 2 people show up on their doorstep, and then all heck breaks loose, without giving too much away. So yeah, this is sort of an off the beaten path film, but it's getting a wide release. But I enjoy original films, so I recommend it.
And it's from the makers of Black Swan.
Exactly,
as well.
Darren Aronofsky's last big one. He also did The Fighter, which is another great film.
Yeah, so the scary sort of sneaks up on you. All right, we have to check this one out. Now, American Assassin, and I was asking you earlier, so what's great about this one? You're like, well, it's about an assassin.
It's about an American assassin, no less.
Okay.
Stars Michael Keaton, who's always great to see on screen, and Dylan O'Brien. They play a pair of CIA operatives who have to go on a mission to stop a madman who wants to bring about World War III. And I haven't seen this one yet, but the reviews are starting to come in on it, and the knock on it is that it's kind of generic, sort of formulaic, sort of a brainless action film, which has its place. So if you're in the mood for something that you don't have to think too much about, you just want to go along for the ride, this one could do the trick.
And if you like a good shoot 'em up, right?
That's right, exactly.
That's
Yeah, it is violent.
Wow, we see that. Lots of guns and shooting. All right, American Assassin at a theater near you. And there's also one a little off the beaten path when it comes to movies,
Yeah, this
right?
is sort of the specialty pick of the week. It's a French film. It's called From the Land of the Moon. And the best thing about it is it stars Marion Cotillard, who is fantastic in everything she does, and she's great in this movie. It also looks pretty. It's nicely shot. However, this is going to be for diehards of French cinema. I found it to be a little slow to develop, and the plot was, it kind of devolved into heated melodrama after a while. So I didn't love this one, but diehards of French cinema will be interested.
It may be enough just to see the pretty pictures.
Absolutely.
And she's holding lavender, which is very beautiful.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so from the land of the moon to scary stuff to just
a little bit for everybody, right?
Yeah. Mike Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
All right.